Good morning and welcome to the Hobby Breakfast Show, play Scouring of the Shire. Today we're doing the sixth scenario in the book, which is the death of Lotho. This is basically Lotho's made a load of money and Saruman's worried about him, essentially, and so he sends Worm to kill him.
Yeah, so basically he's just a bit of a troublesome dick.
So Lotho deploys in the middle, and he has 8 militia with him. That's going to be piloted by Onod and the Mayor, and then I'm going to be controlling the ruffians, which is Worm, who for various complicated reasons is represented by these bases. Basically, Worm can be any of the 4 plastic bases that you see surrounding the edge of the table. My objective is to kill Lotho by any means necessary, and Lotho's objective is to escape the board via any board edge. Any other result is a draw, so I guess if Lotho flees, the game is a draw.
And if the game goes on forever, it's a draw.
If we're still here next Wednesday, it's a draw.
It's possible.
Yeah, and we'll be unemployed. So, we'll get started, and we'll come back to you in just a second.
Right, how are we feeling before this one? You obviously had a strat.
Well, I think our combined brains were definitely the strat.
I personally think I kind of get that this scenario is weighted heavily towards Lotho dying because that's what happens. I do think that Schrodinger's Grima is a little strong.
Yeah, it's absolutely insane.
I feel like it would have worked just as well if there were just 2 Grima bases rather than 4.
Yeah.
And then at least it's like if one Grima reaches him, but it's not him, then it's definitely the other one. But like having the 4 just kind of swarm.
Yeah, it's a bit brutal.
It makes it difficult to actually plan an effective way of doing anything with the hobbits. But yeah, we'll see what me and Mayor come up with.
I was very confident at this point. I was like, yeah, I think I've got this.
I think we also felt like we had a good strategy, a good plan. But that did involve praying that Grima didn't appear in the place that you wanted him.
Yeah.
We just didn't account for OT's dice rolling, did we?
No.
You never
we should have known better.
So
Bomb North.
So in this scenario, the Hobbit militia have to charge if able. Fortunately, they're more than 6 away from everyone. So right now, they're all going to go upfield north.
It's the flying star.
We want to make sure we're definitely more than 6 away from everyone, aren't we?
Well, not those 2, but that's okay.
Not from that guy. That guy would be within 6, but
now
you know he is.
There's something very interesting that I feel like OT could do that I'm hoping he's not going to do, but we'll see.
Okay.
OT's going to move his ruffians now.
I'm going to move my bases first.
And the bases.
So these represent where Grima could be. It's Schrodinger's Grima. He is. Yeah.
He is both a crow and not a crow.
So basically, he could be at any of these bases. They're only allowed to charge Lotho, so there's no point.
Can they move 3 other things?
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got 2 ruffians over here. We've got 3 ruffians here, 2 at the back, 2 on the right, and various Grima or not Grima skulking shadows.
My whips.
Yes, OT's going to whip us.
Whipping onto this guy because he's the only one in range. Hitting on a 6, misses. This guy whipping onto this guy, hitting on a 6, he misses.
Okay,
So shoot phase is easy.
The 2 whips missed. Then we're straight on to priority again.
Can we just have a zoom in on OT's bare foot there?
Yeah, I know, that might get cut.
Little hobbit foot.
Just blur it out.
I think that looks worse.
We need to charge good money for that.
We could actually get in trouble for that.
So, yes, I think we're going to do a move.
Right.
So if Lotho would like to jump through that gap.
And like a ninja, he is going to leap. And he's going to get to about there.
Yeah, so he obviously tags everyone, runs to there. Now everyone else has to charge if able. So I think we're just going to have to take the risk of him getting battered by Grima.
Yeah, it's a good risk to have.
Honestly, you two talk so much shit during that movement phase.
I think for the sake of making sure this episode is a reasonable length, we might want to just leave it in.
The green ones first. So this base will move to here, and now let me check how the rule works. So 5 up.
I bet he'll get it.
Yep.
Yeah, of course he does.
So that's Grima.
Fucking prick. Leave that in, please.
What fucking prick.
So Grima is in
It's
on
okay, we'll
Lotho.
just kill Grima.
Yeah.
No problems.
Um,
What fight is Grima?
I think
He's okay in combat.
because he can't be seen because of his stalk unseen. I think he goes to like fight 4 or something.
So now we're going to do fights.
Yeah.
It's OT's priority, so he's going to choose what we do first.
I think we'll do the Grima one first.
Okay.
I need to look at Grima's rules.
Even though other models can see Grima, because he is technically hidden, he does get his when he sneaks rule. So he's going to be
So
having...
Lotho's going to die.
Lotho's going to die. So Lotho has 1 attack.
Yep.
Yeah.
Why don't you set the bar with Grima?
Yay!
Okay, watch me roll a 1 now.
It
I've
could-
got no might, have I?
No, it's a 3. You need a 3.
Oh my God.
What the fuck is that roll though? Come on. He's just dead, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's just see if...
It's just impossible to win, I think. Oh my god, yeah, well, he's dead,
dead
3 times.
So...
That's scenario over.
This scenario is called the death of Lotho,
Yeah.
so it does feel a bit loaded. So
It very much is
Lotho,
loaded.
Lotho has been taken out by Grima.
Literally
And
the
by
only
Grima,
one
I
to
mean
die. Very
Relatively
efficient.
bloodless. Maybe this is Team Dog Killer.
It's Team Dog Killer plus Worm.
Should we resolve the other fights? Just
Yeah,
to
let's
what
see if
happens?
anybody else would have died. Right. To prevent this guy being trapped, we'll do this one first.
Okay.
It's important that.
Well, yeah.
The game may ride on that. Oh
Okay.
my god.
Your guy's trapped.
Yeah.
I think this is best just to document his ridiculous role.
I did just roll a 2 and a 1 to wound, so he
Yeah,
didn't die.
but-
And his dual roll with Worm wasn't exactly.
This one, so 3 on 1.
3 on 1 there. 6.
Shooting a 6. No. He's trapped because your guy didn't move.
Gaining 4s.
Hey! See?
Get
a
kill there.
2 on 1 here.
2 on 1 there.
Nice.
Oh,
Fuck's sake. Oh, no wound.
Have you seen what happens because he's won?
no, I'm sure
This
we'll
is
find
the-
out in a minute.
The
1v3.
campaign's done. Yeah, it's 6. He's probably not trapped, to be
No.
fair. He probably shot outside. He is dead, though. And another 3 on 1 at the bottom. 1 5. Hey! Oh, no kill. There you go.
So they just back away, and that's the end of the scenario.
We sound very depressed at the end of this.
Well, it was. we set up the board. We deployed. We played one turn, maybe 2, and the game was over.
I think it probably did take longer to set up.
Yeah, and like I think there were like 3 actual dice rolls, which were what priority in that combat that mattered, and that was it.
Yeah. Fun times. I enjoy those kinds of games.
10 out of 10.
Lotho's been sniped by
Yeah.
Worm.
Yeah. It's me, Worm. Yeah, I mean, Worm being fight forward with 3 attacks is pretty fucking insane, as it turns out in this scenario. So yeah, rip.
Rip Lotho.
I think you did as much as you realistically could have done in that scenario, like just getting Worm to instantly deploy and insta kill him. It's pretty good.
And because of this, Labedia Sackville Baggins is so distressed that she is no longer allowed to use will or fate points for the rest of the campaign.
Wow.
And
Does she appear a few times?
She appears multiple times.
Okay. Well, I feel like that was going to be really tough anyway. Best case scenario, Lotho gets to hit it in the next turn. He somehow lives for another turn, and then wins another move.
I think basically good wins if the last token is Grima.
Yeah.
Because actually, if it had been this one,
then
I would have really struggled to reach you in time.
That's the only way it happens. So it's just very stacked against good.
Yeah.
Well, what's the next scenario then?
The next scenario is the burning of Woody End.
Sounds like it gets burned and the hobbits lose again.
Yes. So
when do the missions start being called, the death of the ruffians and stuff like that?
I think we start fighting back after the arrest of Folko Boffin.
And it says the Bounders strike back.
Okay,
it's
so
like the Empire strikes
and then
back, except
after
you're the Empire
that,
and I'm the rebels.
I think the tokens should have moved more slowly, like half move.
That would be slower than the hobbits, though.
I think then there's the risk, though, that only one token can possibly reach Lotho.
Mm-hmm. It's true.
Yeah. I think that it's fine if it's like the second token is Worm. I think the main issue here was that it was the first one.
Yeah.
Because this is a bit like the whatchamacallit scenario where you the way you're meant to play it is that you fucking make sure that you've got the one objective that you're not going to uncover so you know where it is. But then that scenario gets fucking ruined when somebody just luckily rolls the 6 on the first one.
Heirlooms, I think you're talking about.
Yeah, this is like the heirlooms of Scouring, isn't it? Like,
pretty swingy.
Worm probably shouldn't have appeared on the first one.
No.
But because he did, it just completely changed.
Game over.
Cool.
So that was a game. Thanks for joining us. We'll be back with another Scouring.
What is it
mission.
now? Like 5-1 to the ruffians?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Do you know what the one was?
Yes. You're welcome.
What was the one again?
What he controlled.
Oh yeah. Yeah. We're gonna have to start using on-orders using the ruffians.
Yeah. Cool.
Good. Well, thanks for joining us.
I feel like we should do another scenario.